back to my channel. This video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. It is a very unique kind of khaki smoky eye look with orangey nude lips. I was inspired to create this look because I just received these in the mail. These are the Deborah Milano smoky eye palettes. There are 8 shades in this collection and I got 3, and I have this beautiful khaki one that I used today. As you can see, it is absolutely stunning. And I also have this one. This is a bronzy one. This is the shade 01 bronze. The khaki one was the shade 05 khaki. And then I have this beautiful pinky one. This is in the shade 02 rose. As soon as I received them, I played with them. They are so stunning, and I think by the time you watch this video, I will have already reviewed them on my blog. So if I've already reviewed them on my blog, I'm gonna link the post down below, so make sure you check that blog post out for in-depth pictures and swatches and all the details of each of these palettes. So I'm gonna be using the khaki one today to create this eye makeup look, and if you want to know how to get this look, please keep on watching. Oh, but before you do that, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click that little red subscribe button right there and you will be notified of all my future videos to come. So yeah, let's begin with the tutorial. So let's just get started. I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm using the L'Oreal Base Magic Primer just in my T-zone where I tend to get slightly larger pores, because this is a very smoothing primer. It really smooths out my pores. I feel like today was a bad day to do like a chatty get ready with me kind of video. I should have just made a voiceover kind of video because the weather is so bad outside. I don't know if you can hear the rain and the lightning because it's just so bad outside. So I feel like I should have done a voiceover today. I'm also going to use a Body Shop primer. This is the Skin Primer Moisture It. I'm using it because I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation today, and it's a relatively matte foundation. So when I'm using such a matte foundation, I like to have a nice moisturized base. I'm taking this Kryolan Dermacolor concealer, and this is in the shade D3, and I'm just using it on top of my eyelids just to neutralize any veins and to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. If you don't have oily lids, if you have oily lids, you can go ahead and use an eyeshadow primer, but I don't have oily lids, so concealer works just as good for me. After that, I'm just gonna set it with a little bit of loose powder. I'm gonna take this Faces eyeshadow crayon, and this is in the shade Dancing Queen. So I'm just gonna put it on my eyes. Oh, this is so beautiful. We're going for a very easy but bold look today. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see. I'm just taking this Kryolan brush and blending it. But you don't have to worry about blending it too much because we're going to use product on it and then blend it anyway. So I'm not too worried about blending it perfectly. Just make sure you don't go above the crease. And you want to do one eye at a time with this because it sets and then it doesn't move, so you can only do one eye at a time. I'm going into my khaki palette and I'm using this really beautiful glittery shade. Oh, I don't want to use this brush. Let's use this one. This is the pack 374. So I'm taking this beautiful glittery shade in my brush, dust off the excess and just pat that over top. Imagine the amount of glitter we're gonna have. Why are there birds chirping? It's 11 at night. I'm taking my MAC 217 and picking up this matte khaki shade and dusting off the excess, and I'm just gonna start blending with this shade. On the same brush, I'm taking this sleek blush in the shade Sahara. It's a very beautiful warm brown shade, and I'm just putting it above where we put the green to bring back some warmth. Taking a clean matte 224 with nothing on it, I'm just gonna blend everything now. I'm gonna leave the eyes for now, and coming back to the face, I'm gonna be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation because I want a really beautiful full coverage look today, so I'm going for my Estee Lauder Double Wear. The only thing about this foundation is that it doesn't have a pump, so it's really annoying pouring it onto your hand like that, and then you wasted a bit of product, but a lot of product, and yeah, that's just annoying. You can get a pump for this foundation from MAC. The MAC pump fits the Estee Lauder foundation, but I haven't gotten around to doing that. So I'm just using my beauty blender to push this into my skin, and I feel like a beauty blender is the best way to use this foundation because it is so full coverage and kind of matte. A beauty blender works the best with this foundation. For concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear. This is my favorite concealer in the entire world. It covers everything and all dark circles, all uneven skin tone issues. This is the best concealer in the world. I think I'm going to use a mini beauty blender to get in here. I'm using another concealer just to highlight a little bit more. This is Maybelline's Dream Lumi Touch. It's one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I'm going to use my Inglot HD Sculpting powder and mix it with a little bit of L'Oreal's Base Magique. The compact actually broke, so I just stuck it in here. So I'm just going to mix these two together and put it under my eyes for that extra highlight. For the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Flormar loose powder, and I'm just going to pour some onto the lid. Pick it up with my puff and just put it on my face like I usually do with all my other powders. And this way my makeup lasts all day. I'm gonna go back to the eyes and I'm gonna line them with my, what is this? This is the PAC Long Lasting Kohl. I'm going to use my Maybelline gel liner, and I'm going to use a dried up Maybelline colossal liner as a brush because I really like to do that. These kind of sketch penny brushes are really easy to create a wing with, so I like to kind of dip this into my gel liner and create a wing. After giving myself a fierce cat eye, I'm just going to take a little bit of black eyeshadow and just put it over here where my crease meets the wing. to kind of connect the wing with the eyeshadow. Okay, so time to curl my lashes and apply mascara. For falsies, I'm using these by Kryolan. These are the TV3 lashes. I don't know why the products start from TV, but they're called TV3 lashes. And they're very, very fluttery. As you can see, they don't have a ton of volume, but they're very fluttery. So I'm gonna use them because I don't want the lashes to take over the eyeshadow. So that's why I didn't choose lashes that were too voluminous. So I think this is perfect. It's nice and fluttery. So I'm gonna apply them and come back. After the lashes are on, I'm gonna go back to my palette and I'm gonna pick up this lightest shade on my brush. And I'm gonna highlight my brow bone with that. Ooh, this is shimmery. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go back to my PAC kajal. I'm gonna smudge that with a MAC 239. I'm gonna take a little bit of this khaki matte shade that I applied in my crease on a Morphe M508 and I'm going to apply that under where the black is. I'm taking a PAC pencil brush. This is PAC 106 and I'm just buffing everything. I'm taking this color that I used under my eyebrows, the lightest one, and putting it in the inner corners. And now I'm going to apply some mascara on my lower lashes, and I know I'm going to go out of frame, but I'm going to try not to. Coming back to the face, I'm going to contour my face a little bit with this Kryolan eyeshadow. This is in the shade TV Brown. I'm just picking it up. On my brush, dusting off the excess and contouring my cheeks. I'm also going to contour my forehead. I need to get this baby hair situation right. So it's time to get my baby hair waxed. I like to get my baby hair waxed on my forehead because I don't like this messy baby hair situation. And as soon as I wax them, my forehead looks just so much neater and cleaner. And the contour also blends really easily. So yeah, I need to get this situation fixed. I'm also contouring my nose. I only need to contour one side of my nose because my nose goes that way. So I need to only contour one side of my nose because my nose broke when I was a little girl, and ever since then I've wanted to get my nose fixed, but I just can't gather the courage that I need to get my nose fixed. I just contour this side to kind of even out the contour on that side, but otherwise I mainly need to contour this side of my nose. Nose contouring is very, very personal. It completely depends on the shape and size of your nose. you cannot do the same thing someone else does, because everybody's nose is different. For my cheeks, I am using this Freedom Pro blush palette. This is the Pink and Baked blush palette, and I want something really nude and natural, so I'm using this shade right here. So I'm just gonna pick that up on my brush, dust off the excess, and apply it on my cheeks. I don't want it to be too pinky. I want it to be nice and nude. Actually, I feel like I don't want blush at all. I just want a really light dusting of blush. For my highlight, I want something super gold today, so I'm using this PAC eyeshadow in the shade 01. This is the big pan eyeshadow, and I'm using it with the PAC 045 brush. It's a fan brush, so I'm picking up the product, dusting off the excess, and I'm gonna apply it on my cheeks. It looks pretty nice, but it's not as shimmery and bam in your face as I would like it. So I think I'm gonna go over it with another highlighter. This is Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. I think I'm gonna pop some in my inner corners as well. Why not? For my lips, I'm using the Color Bar lip liner in the shade Creamy Nude 006, and I'm overlining my lips a little bit to give them a fuller look. For my lipstick, I'm using the Faces Matte Lip Crayon in Wrapped Up. Now to fix everything in place, I'm using MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna bathe in it and make sure that this face stays in place. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something helpful and new. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. You can also follow me on social media. My Instagram, Facebook, Reposo and blog and all of that will be mentioned in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. You can follow me for my fashion and style tips and outfit posts and all of that. I post my outfits and all of that on my social media, so please make sure you follow me on there, and I'm gonna leave the links to everything in the description box below. Also leave your comments down below telling me how you found this look, and if you recreate it, don't forget to tag me in your pictures on social media. I would love to see your recreations, and I'm so excited. This look came out really beautifully. I was using this for the first time. I mean, I had swatched them before, but I was using them for the first time, and these eyeshadows are so pigmented and so amazing. I'm gonna leave you guys to read the review now. So the review will be linked down below. Make sure you check the review out for in-depth pictures and all the details. And yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised with these eyeshadows. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any more of my future uploads. And I'm gonna see you very soon in my next one.